Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show. Hey, what's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. Married to Medicine. Ooh, season 10, episode 9. Did y'all see it yet? Ooh, I'm going to let you know some stuff. It's not going to be a whole long, drawn out review because it didn't seem that way to me. But if you have seen it, sit back and relax and then comment. Let me know if I forgot anything or if you have anything to add. But yeah, season 10. They're moving right along, huh? I miss Quad. That's so messed up that they kicked her off. I swear, these ladies can be so judgmental, especially Dr. Judgmental with her elitist self. I mean, and that's going to be the first thing I talk about. It's going to be so interesting the way this show started off. Man, okay, let's just get it right into it, right? So they're, you know how they're showing previews of like little short snippets of them doing this and doing that. I think Toya was playing golf. Sweet Tea was doing TikTok, and then Dr. G came in talking about I'm hungry, rubbing his stomach, you know, his little wilding self. But yeah, so it really kicks off where again we see the Brad and Judy. I'm like, are they on the show now? I mean, every episode they on there. Are they trying to tell us something? Oh, on a side note, when are we gonna get some folks, some letter folk on these housewife shows? It's, I mean, everybody ain't heterosexual, you know. It's and skinny. Can I say that? Everybody got to be skinny and heterosexual. Well, actually, no. Scratch that, because Julia and Martina is on Housewives of Miami. I'll review that too, y'all. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, get us some variety of folks. How about some more diverse cultures, ethnicities? Because, you know, it'd be real cool. Another side note, real quick. If they had every couple was of a different ethnicity of sorts. You know what I'm saying? Like we got this country represented, this continent represented. I mean, you know, maybe 5 strong couples and maybe not married, but, you know, engaged, but still a couple, because I'm tired of these housewife shows with these singles. Again, I like Quad, but this ain't a housewife show. And even though it does say Married to Medicine, she ain't married to medicine. Look, I'm losing ground, huh? But anyway, all I'm saying is I want to see some more diversity, equity, and inclusion. Hey, since that's the big topic in the politics section, let's see some more diversity, equity, and inclusion in these shows, and not just run the mill, same old, because everybody got issues. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, back to this. Who are we looking at? Dr. Jackie. So we start off where surprise, she's talking about how women should be more vocal at the doctor. Oh, I wonder if they recorded this recently and tacked it in the show. And then they went to the clipping of Vice President Kamala Harris talking with Dr. Jackie about, you know, Black women, African-American women's maternal health and how important it is because of the death rates. Child, again, did they just record this and tack in after the fact? Because it seemed real convenient that this would be the first thing they talk about on this particular episode. Cleanup. Is Dr. Jackie the cleanup woman? Is that what we're doing? But regardless of that, the message is vitally important. Everybody, and especially those where these statistics hit hard the most, us, hello. We got to tell our doctors and make them believe us. Now, I too have had disparities in treatment in healthcare as recent as 2023. Nothing yet for 2024. And it's only 19 days in. Hello. But yeah, I got some stories. Oh, I got some stories, child. Ooh. And surprisingly, it's in an area where it's predominantly Caucasian, and it was pretty much a stronghold for the Klan. You know, I'm going to say this real quick. Disparities in healthcare comes from the clinical staff who do poor or malfeasance with the patient. That's where the disparities come from. It's the clinical staff. So if you get rid of those mindsets, all these statistics of horrific endings would cease. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's not all I'm going to say about that, but I'm going to end that right there because I know a little bit about healthcare. Actually, I know a lot about healthcare. Hey, I've been getting my health taken care of for I don't know how long. But yeah, that's that on that. Hey, Dr. Jackie. So next we got Toya complaining again to her husband, Eugene, about, in-house dates and how she's sick and tired of it. It's time for a change. And whoop-de-woo. He doing his best to satisfy his wife. And I get it. When you start to change, you want your spouse to see your point of view, especially if it ain't all, crazy and it's something that benefits both of them. And yeah, sometimes change is hard. And because of his demanding job, he has to recognize that both of them have to compromise when it comes to comfort. Dr. Eugene is well enough better at home to do things, but she ain't trying to stay at home. I know that's right. I want to go out. Plus, they're both looking better physically. They're healthier. So, she want to show him off, and I'm sure he want to show her off. And and Toya is all about, going out on the town and having a good time. She's still young. She's still vibrant. She's very young at heart. And, she likes to have fun. So I'm like, Toya, it's time to start changing up some things, boo. We got to start doing something different. So I get it. Next, we got Dr. Symone and Cecil toasting to the kids' new digs. She is so happy they're out of her house. And what's his name? The eldest Miles. Is that his name? He got 1 year. And to get his ish together, he been in college for I don't know how long. He about to be off the insurance because, like me, at 26, your child is off your insurance. And I think he 24, 25. So I get it. And Michael, he's younger. He got 2 more years left. So they're both in college and they need to get on the ball. I know that's right, Dr. Symone. I'm with you because we got to do timelines. We got to get our sons mentally prepared to know that they have a deadline and they got to work harder, not smarter. No, they got to work smarter and harder. Hello, because they're not going to be sucking off the nip for too much longer. Hey, I'm with Dr. Symone. Because Cecil, he treating them like he was, still waiting and carrying on. And they bet not trick off 25,000. Hello. I'm just saying. So while they take new digs and everything, we got Dr. Damon and his wife, Dr. Heavenly, reminiscing on Alora going away to college, and also they're empty nesters, just like Dr. Symone and Cecil. And also just, Damon crying because he's emotional and just trying to help his wife, Dr. Heavenly, with her sister Denise, and he's saying, well, if I had a sister, a full-blood sister like you did, or I think he may have a half brother, the way he said it, because he kind of cleaned it up, to not maybe to not insult his half brother. Maybe he do, maybe he don't, but just how he said it. Anywho, he was trying to support his wife and letting her know that don't stop trying just because it didn't work this go round or that go round. No matter what go round, don't stop trying to get with your sister Denise, because it really wasn't y'all fault. No, he didn't say this. This is what I'm saying. It really wasn't their fault that their mom pinned them up against each other, and they have more animosity towards each other based off of their reactions to each other by being manipulated by their mom. Now their mom is deceased, so you can't really say too much about their mama. But that's the story Heavenly told us, so we're gonna run with that. It would be nice to see her and her, or to know that her and her sister are on at least speaking terms or a better footing, because it initiated kind of with Alora in the previous episode. And watch that, y'all, if y'all want to get a little more in-depth information, how Dr. Heavenly and Alora was talking about it. Yeah, check out my other episode. What's next, y'all? Child. So then Alicia and Phaedra meet up. They looking all cute. They both complimented each other's dresses. And Dr. Alicia said, no, Phaedra said, yeah, this is 17 years old. Dr. Alicia said, oh, you can still fit it. I'm shocked too. Because when I saw pictures of Phaedra, she was maybe 20, 30 pounds lighter than what she is now. But then again, hey, I don't know when that picture was taken. No shade, no shade. They all look good. Like I said, ain't nobody overweight, obese on these shows. Now, maybe the men, but the women are, slim and trim and getting smaller and smaller in some shows to where, they looking like they looking. But yeah, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Bravo. Hello. Woo, child. So yeah, they going on about the Reiki. And what's her name? Phaedra's talking about how she turned into Reiki due to her tumultuous divorce with Apollo. Because Phaedra has been known to be a bold-faced liar, and on more than one issue, on many issues rather, it's really hard to believe that her divorce was really the way it was. But then again, I wasn't there, child. I wasn't there. That's what she said. That's what she said. But then again, she be lying a lot. So, but I want to see Apollo and Shireen on the show somewhere. Oh, if they can be on the Housewives, oh, that would be friends of. I wonder if they still friends with Candy and Todd. Anywho, if they can be on the Housewives of where do they live in Atlanta? That's the thing, huh? Where they living? Child. Now, if they live anywhere near Potomac, that would be a good show for them to be on, because Shireen don't take no mess. And I would love Shireen to be over there, because you know who she not gonna be kicking it with. Anywho, moving on. The newlyweds, shall look at them kissing on each other. So apparently, they're talking about, now I didn't take a picture of that dinner because that spaghetti looked real. Listen, I know everybody don't cook the same. I get it. But that spaghetti plate looked real college dorm, teenage, trying out how to cook, girl. I didn't see no coloring in the meat. You know how you have the different peppers and the spices. It looked real. But then again, she's only 31. But girl, you got a mama. I mean, if that's how y'all cook, fine. But it's supposed to have different, oregano and basil. You're supposed to see the spices in the food. Again, I'm not gonna put that on screen. No, it would have probably did something no, I wasn't about to do that. Y'all can go back and watch the episode and see. But that spaghetti looked real college ready, freshman. Anywho, so they are talking about her fertility, and he talking about his 20 plus million sperm count. He took a sperm count test at home just to make sure, because apparently you need at least 20 million to make sure his sperm is on point. But I still think she knew about her issues, because something she said at the end of the show, I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Something she said didn't really sit quite well with me. I kind of caught that, and I was like, oh, that's what she's saying. Anyway, so they talking about things, and they just, as husband and wife, talking over that trifling looking dinner. And they're both comforting each other and everything, as they should. Next, we going on. We moving on. So Toya and Eugene go to the butcher shop, and it's literally a butcher shop, but he rented it out, and they're having a good dinner. As you can see, they're both enjoying it. From real fine meats, wine, real good dinner, just them being catered to by their own personal chef and the bartender and everything. That is so sweet, so romantic, and that is definitely, see, again, me and Toya can kick it, because that's the type of stuff I like. So they just talking, and she says that this date was a 7 out of 10. She's looking for something more. I'm like, girl, you complaining ass. Toya complained way too much, child, but I had to get that outfit because it was really cute. Now we got the Reiki. As you can see, Dr. Heavenly is feeling something. Now she is pleading the blood of Jesus over this, because she was so skeptical, and like them heifers on Potomac always talking about voodoo, this, that, and that. Listen, everything that's not so-called of the Bible is not evil and should be rebuked. That's something folks need to understand. Now, I understand evil. Anybody trying to usher in evil. However, other types of spirituality is acceptable. And this particular Reiki, R-E-I-K-I, if I'm not mistaken, is supposed to help with the troubles within your spirit and your soul, and to release that and to be a better person. Same thing as what's in the Bible, Quran, whatever you want to call it. So along with this one here, we ladies, just relaxing. Got Toya, Dr. Alicia, and I think those Dr. Symone's feet. And they just going through the motions of everything, and they're talking, and as you see, Dr. Jackie too. And there's Phaedra with her hand, Reiki, and Dr. Jackie. So they're talking at the end, and right when as Dr. Heavenly was getting her Reiki on, they were all outside, finished and waiting for Dr. Heavenly to come out. And that's when conveniently Sweet Tea talked about her issues. I think we recognized a few episodes back that she said she wasn't going to discuss her personal business with Dr. Heavenly. So that was an opportune time for Sweet Tea, who said in her confessionals that she's glad she knows these women. She knows them a lot more. And because at first she said they were old and she didn't have anything in common, but since then, she's grown to really adore these women and find enough in common to share her life story, and and find comfort in knowing that they understand her, especially with her issues, and she's real appreciative of that. And so she spilled the beans and said that the doctor found 5 centimeters bilateral, meaning on either side, left and right, attached to, I guess, her ovaries or her genital. They call it genital urinary organs, your productive organs. They found 2, one on each side, 5 centimeters each. And she said, yeah, it had grown from 4 centimeters and they want to do surgery, whoop de whoop. But when the doctor was talking in the episodes of 9 and 8, I don't recall the doctor saying anything about 4. So who told her they were at 1.4 centimeters? See, that's what I'll be listening to. Like, what? I didn't hear the doctor say anything about a previous scan or a previous anything that she got where it. Now I could be wrong. I don't think I am, but I could be wrong. So that's why I'm thinking she knew already that she has some issues. But then again, like I said, that's between her and Dr. G. Ain't got nothing to do with me. So yeah, that was the end, y'all. The cysts were 4 centimeters, now they 5. And we got to figure out where she get the 4 from. Where get the 4 from, sweet tea? Where get the 4 from? Anywho, that was Married to Medicine, y'all. Season 10, episode 9. And please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And catch you next time. Still reviewing shows, y'all. Married to Medicine, Build Collective, Love and Marriage, Southern Charm, Drag Race, season 16, and all. Not all. Am I doing all of the Housewives? Let's see. Beverly Hills, Miami, Salt Lake City. Who else is coming on? That's about it for right now. Anywho, see you when I see you. Bye.